What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the MKP. It's the Don. It's the MKP. Raheem in the building. It's the MKP. We got Aaliyah in the building. Mr. Make It Happen. It's the MKP.
Hey y'all.
It's the MKP. All day long.
Hey y'all.
It's the MKP.
Hey y'all.
It's the MKP.
Hey y'all.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the Ketchup Podcast, episode 53. These are my confessions, featuring Lofton, aka Mr. Hazel Donners. We got my co-host Raheem in the building.
Man, Mr. Make It Happen again. Let's go all day.
And always, we got to have our international correspondent, the perspective, Aaliyah in the building.
Hey y'all.
And of course, we came back. We got a nice little guest in the building. What a blast in the past for myself and Raheem. We got the chef, aka VA Cavalier, aka one of the founding members of Michael
Fire Records. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? We got Curtis Good in the building.
Michael Fire in the building. Let's go.
Oh man, thank you, all my brothers.
Hey, what's
the
up?
original No Limit. Let's go.
Hey, so you know how we got to get it started. You know what I'm saying? So, Roz, man, how was your week?
Man, hey, it was a short week. You know what I'm saying? It went by fast. And, you know, dealing with the government, there's always some bullshit. Anyway, can't say that on but anyway, yeah, so the government, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good week. You know what I'm saying? It was a good week. You know what I'm saying? So we went by pretty fast. Football practice started this week. So, you know, I'm back coaching 8-year-olds. If you never coach 8-year-olds, it's like herding cats. Bro, I'm coaching. No, it's like herding cats, dog. Hey, listen. If you try to teach 8-year-olds how to play football, it's like herding cats. I'm trying to tell you.
Look, y'all got like 4 plays. That's on like the first Tecmo Bowl. You just got like 4 plays.
That's it. That's all we got because I can't keep them all together. It's like I know who the quarterback is. I know who the receiver is. Everybody else just doing their thing, like chasing butterflies. What the hell is going on?
Oh, shoot. Well, Aaliyah, I know you've been international corresponding. So, how was your week? What's up?
It was so much fun. I got to see Usher in a concert.
Oh, was you there?
Oh my God!
You was the one with the booty out on stage.
Or was that?
I was there the day before. And then I spent like a week out in LA with my homegirl. Her birthday is actually on the 4th of July. So I was just literally out in LA streets just
wilding. All right.
Wilding.
Just wear the right colors. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fun. Then I got back to work yesterday or the other day and was just like, I'm so glad.
Do you even know what to do?
I ain't do nothing but read emails on Thursday and Friday, and then it was the weekend. So,
and we back.
Did you answer the emails? That's the question.
No, she just
respond to the emails.
No, I took y'all on Monday. No, that ain't what Fridays are for. Fridays is administrative only. I'm checking emails and making sure I don't need to do nothing for like bright and early Monday. They already know.
Get that 10 o'clock lunch and then just be out.
10 to 1. You're like, yeah, you 10 to 1? Don't mess with me. I ain't coming to work.
They ain't checking for me. I ain't checking for them.
So Mr. Good, how was your week? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just celebrated a birthday, man.
July
2nd.
Man. Happy belated, bro. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah. Enjoying life with my family. We went to Dave and Buster's and just
Okay.
You better get all them tickets.
Yeah, because you're gonna damn show pay for them. Shit, exactly, damn show gonna pay for them. Goddamn, Dave and Buster's expenses and shit. Like, damn, this a glorified Chuck E. Cheese, bitch.
Exactly.
It is.
Grown man Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, that's a grown man.
Hit you with them drinks. Make sure that you start losing count of the money you spending. You know?
Yeah, for real.
Like, we good.
Like what? Like who's in charge of this bullshit here?
Well, fantastic. I'm glad everybody's had a good week. My week was good as well. I did have to work on Saturday, but that was to make sure that everybody else was able to get their time. It's good. You know, that's what happens when you got to be a good leader. Take care of your airmen. because I
took
still
one.
do that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
took one for
So
the
you should have
team.
saved an army. You should have saved an army. You won't have that problem.
That's true. Army be taking the weekends off.
You
They
want
be
to
like,
send your soldiers
taking the
in
40.
there
I'm taking the
bright
40.
early Monday morning.
yeah. Only time you got to worry about that is if you want duty. You got freaking staff duty or something. But
Right.
that's about it. It's like everybody get that 4 day. You good to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We out.
Good to go for sure. That
See
basically
you on Monday morning.
Just go 59 minutes and keep moving. Well, you got.
We'll move on to my favorite, your favorite. The drink of the day. That's the best. Drink of the day. Drink of the day. All right. So Rajin came through again with a nice video. He kind of beat me to it this time, so he posted it up. So Rajin's gonna give you a little something about his drink he had popped.
Yeah.
He got the video with it.
It's always edgy when you got the real life bartender in the house. So real talk.
I already criticized you. It's okay.
I know you always do, but it don't stop me from being tipsy. I'm still tipsy. Still tipsy. So listen, you know what I'm saying? I went with the Apple Crown this week. You know what I'm saying? Little Apple Crown. Look how she looking. This black folks shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got 2 brown raw bags at your house, you ain't black.
With change, we gotta have change.
I'm black. I'm black.
If you ain't got a Crown or a bag full of pennies at your house right now,
I'm black.
you're not ethnic at all.
At all.
It's all these bags is all purpose. Why you playing? So anyway, I got the Apple Crown or whatever. Went and got some. So this is what she's probably clowning about. The Kiss Caramel Smirnoff that I got. You know what I'm saying? That I mixed with my Crown. So listen. You know what I'm saying? I took 2 parts Apple Crown, 1 part. You know what I'm saying? Caramel vodka.
Did you measure
2 parts? Yes, 2 parts. You know
I need to get me one of them park glasses.
Look, I got a little park glass.
It's called a jig. Just FYI, it's called a jig. But go ahead.
I got jigging with it. Shit. I got a jig. I got me a jig.
We gotta get through it. We gotta get through it.
You see the jig?
I wanna be able to make it.
You know what I'm saying? So 2 ounces. Excuse my
the
jig.
There you go.
2 ounces of Apple Crown. 1 ounce. 1 ounce. What?
I was about to say it depends on what size of which part of the jig did you use, the top half or the bottom half? The big part or the little part?
The one that say 1 ounce. That's the one
I'm
I
just
use.
making sure.
It say 1 ounce on it. That's the one I use. So I use 2 ounces of Apple Crown, 1 ounce of the caramel Smirnoff. You know what I'm saying? Drop that over some ice. Put some apple chips in there. What? Apple chips, nigga? Apple chips, nigga? Let's go. Turn up. That's a real apple. I just chipped some shit off. Apple chips, nigga. Go with it. What?
All right.
Over some ice. Stir that up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, it was stirred. Not shaking. Stirred. Look. 007. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how you stir a drink, but continue.
Yeah. You know
we gotta get through this podcast someday.
Look, dog. Look. You do what you do. I do what I do. I bet you can't stop a cyber attack. Exactly. You keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? You keep making it.
I think you gotta do the computer, baby. Boom.
So anyway, that's what we calling the caramel apple kick this week for the Ketchup Podcast from Rajin. Cheers, Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be tipsy with you. Either way, either you like it or you don't. I'm still gonna be tipsy. Thank you.
Hell, I reckon.
What you said?
Well, I got I made a little. We gonna keep it pushing. I made a little. My drink has called apple pie #1. So it has some clear rum, some apple flavored brandy in there. It has
Calvados.
Lemon. What's up?
Calvados.
Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just keeping it.
Can't nobody spell that.
And then some lemon. What else I put in there? Yeah, it's good, man. What you got, Aaliyah? What you talking about?
I know, right?
So, seeing as how I've been celebrating my birthday all month.
All right.
So you've been intoxicated for about 2 weeks. Some good old H2O, baby. Some H2O, and I've been picking up these things called the Liquid IV, the hydration multiplier. This pina colada one is pretty damn good.
He said it's all about survival.
Yo,
He's like, I'm trying to survive over here.
look, I
said an IV pack.
On the flight back, I was literally gin and tonics because it was late when I got on my flight. My flight got delayed, right?
Right.
I got back to Philly in like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be to work at 6. It was rough.
That's just being grown. That's some young soldier shit right there. You gotta be in formation in like 20 minutes.
I had to go to work.
And you just left the club.
Yeah.
Look, y'all know I stay busy.
Look, hold up. Everybody be like, yeah.
You've been in formation.
Thursday night, had a date Friday night, had 2 parties Saturday. This morning I went to brunch. This afternoon I was at a barbecue, and I'm home and I'm drinking water because Monday gonna roll around here real quick, like. And I'm still
on some young soldier shit. You might want to reevaluate.
Yeah. I was like, I know that I am above the age of 40, and I'm like sitting there like, yo, I stopped doing that a long time ago. Like you are a soldier.
Yes,
like,
I did not.
You should. You might. All you missing is formation. You might want to go get any kind of information.
I ain't gonna miss no money. I ain't gonna miss no money.
You don't shine your boots.
You have to worry about me being late for formation. You might not could find my ass all day, but I'm gonna be in formation.
All right,
man.
All right. Well, Chef Goode, did you bring anything to the table, or are you hydrating too, sir?
Yeah, I'm hydrating too. I've been drinking Modelo del Negros all weekend.
Yes.
All right. There you go.
Just got me.
One of my favorites.
Get that Modelo, baby. I be
Plus, to say when your eyes almost closed.
Hell yeah.
You know she an Asian doll.
Mind your business.
Oh,
you know she got Asian in her background in her family.
Anyways.
Well, thank you, everybody out there. Make sure you check out Rajeen's video for his Apple. What you call it again? Apple
wine cooler.
Caramel apple.
This on the watch
too.
With the apple chips. You gotta put the apple chips in there. You know what I'm saying?
Check out that caramel apple apple kick. And we'll have some, of course, drink with us. Cheers to everybody out there that's listening. Make sure if you in the car, don't cheers us. Don't be out there driving. That ain't right.
We do not condone drinking and driving.
Don't do any of that. So if you listen to the podcast audio version,
he said eyebrow.
I don't drink and drive.
But do you drive and drink? That's a difference.
I do not.
That's what it is. So, all right. Well, we gonna keep it good. We moving on to the news of the week. And like I said last week, I did bring back the slides. We about to hit these slides up real quick. We gonna, we gonna pop it off and begin it with this Keke Palmer situation. Keke Palmer released a "I'm a Mother" merch amidst the online drama with her boyfriend Darius Jackson.
She petty as shit.
One of the other things that took place, if you're not aware, she was at the performance of Usher's residency in Las Vegas. Wore a little sheer Dilio maxi dress, had the booty cheeks out, and her dude seemed to tweet or Instagram some stuff about, hey, you ain't out here living that correct mama life. Why you out here
correct mama life?
Putting your cheeks out in the world. Being an example,
double cheeked up,
or something like that. Yeah,
on a Thursday.
Yeah, the cheeks was going up on a Thursday.
You double cheeked up,
double cheeks. Yeah, you can't have the cheeks out on a Thursday. That's Saturday night stuff, not Thursday.
Yeah, or Tuesday.
Like, you gotta go to school the next day or something.
Got
like
the club going up on a Tuesday.
So my question is, my question is, all right, so if your significant other was out in the world a little too risky,
double cheeked up,
you know what I'm saying? It's double cheeked up, okay. Rajeen, talk to me.
Double cheeked up is
No, I mean not with you. She ain't with you.
I know.
Either. She out there double cheeked up, talking about these are my confessions. You know what I'm saying? My way. She was like, I'm gonna do it my way. Double cheeks.
You know what I'm saying? I do anything, everything you want to. So it is anyway. Real talk. Like, first of all, you're not gonna be double cheeked up with Usher. That's first shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? First of all,
also, if you ain't see the video, she was double cheeked, and then Usher came by, and she was like,
"Yeah, exactly."
You know what I'm
saying? I'm saying you doing too goddamn much now. It's like I'm
oh, that's much.
Like I'm whipping my shit out in front of Meg Thee Stallion, and we even.
You supposed to sit on the cheeks. You ain't supposed to be throwing them out. So, Roz, man, go continue. Talk.
So, I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I feel like this. I feel like my significant other, you grown. You know what I'm saying? You grown. You know what's appropriate. You know what's inappropriate. I'm not gonna put you on blast in front of the world. If I had a problem with it before you left the house, I'm gonna be like, hey, showing a little too much booty now. You're doing a little too much. You're saying that thong is out. It was like, but I'm not gonna put you on blast in the world for the world to be like, you know what I'm saying? Now, because that's what makes it petty. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, he didn't embarrass her. You know what I'm saying? He'd have made her feel some type of way in front of the world because she's a mother. And if you're a mother, if you just had a baby and you double cheeked up and you look straight, you look good the way you want, that's on you. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But you're not finna be dropping your ass on Usher either. And you know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying?
Look, someone with no nothing to come back where you gotta deal with something like that. Throwing Usher like is this all right?
Usher because she, you know what I'm saying? She ain't no significant other. You know what I'm saying? But you significant.
That does make a difference. I feel like that makes
significant,
a difference.
But I'm just saying, you ain't got no other.
All right, so let me talk to the resident perspective, because I know the perspective looked like she got something to say. So
she was there.
You was there as our on-site correspondent.
Yeah. I was.
So, Leah,
let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something. It's a long list of men that I'm gonna need my significant other to understand. If given the opportunity, I see you when I see you. All right? I will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Now, we're gonna say that. Secondly, that's a grown ass motherfucking woman who's making her own money. She was herself made before you even got there. For you to get on national social media networks, the whole 9 yards, and come out your mouth where I want my traditional woman in my family, sir, did you not get her pregnant before you did? I'm sorry, when did y'all get married? Did you not get her pregnant and made her your baby mama before y'all got married? So that traditional bullshit is out the fucking window. Suck it up, Cupcake. Your baby mama was out there grinding on Usher, and I'm so glad.
I got one. There's one caveat though. There's one caveat.
No.
Usher got that shit. I don't know.
I ain't finished.
Usher got that shit. I don't know. I'm just
exactly.
Got that outbreak. I don't know.
Not to have said what he said in front of the world like that, because if you
I agree.
What I said or what I was doing or where I was at or who I was with, whatever your issue is, you as a man should have come to me, text me, hey, we need to talk when you get back home, or when you got back home. Hey, I need to talk to you about this. I'm not comfortable with what transpired. Please don't do it again, type thing. But what you're not going to do is out here talking about something. I'm a mother and you need to dress better than that. Sir, you better be glad I ain't put my meow on stage on you.
You got to understand. I totally agree with you 100%. This is one of the times I actually agree with you. But
he said every other time. No.
But I will say this. But this is a young dude though. These young dudes, and this is my perspective. These young dudes these days don't know how to approach a situation like that. You know
or be a man.
Or be a man. Yeah. So like I said, I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a problem with it, I'd be like, hey, babe, before you roll out, you double cheeked up. You show That what you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
So you want to do that? Yeah.
But then again, that goes into the understanding of when you are in a relationship with someone. I don't care what this baby mama, wife, girlfriend, side piece, whatever it is. There's an inherent understanding of what is acceptable and what is not acceptable.
Yeah.
And if those parameters have never been breached, you can't back to me talking about fun. Oh my God.
My question is, I got.
Any of my hoes would hop up on social media talking about something. I don't like that. And all this other stuff. When I tell you the way I'm gonna show my ass, you talking about my ass cheeks being out on Usher.
Well, let me talk to our. Let me talk to our Las Vegas correspondent. Hey, good. You happen to live there, man. So you know what I'm saying. What do you think as a spousal having you know what I'm saying, husband and whatnot? Are you breaching the situation on the you know, the double cheeks, man? Like what's your perspective?
Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
But see, here's the thing though, Hayes. You're asking him to respond as a husband.
Well, I mean, you have to respond in the situation that you are in. That's all I'm asking.
Situation, he's not a husband. That little boy not a husband. He ain't nothing but a baby daddy who ain't doing shit, ain't got shit. The only thing he got is this baby with me.
So my question is this is my question. If in a different situation, is his response appropriate? Or is still just, hey, we need to talk about this, or is it a check prior to departure?
Nope.
If you don't like
No. Depending on the situation, take everything else out of it, right? Mm-hmm. Your issue was with what specifically? The way she was dressed?
Well, no, my situation would be like, yes, I would go like this. Let me give you
the
my
double chickenness. That's what the problem is.
Like, it'd be like, first be like, all right, double cheek is like, wow, okay, you gonna do that. I'm gonna go like, hey, you adult, dang, you gonna do that. You're taking that risk because there's a high probability that I may you've known me. So you may go like, dang, that may be a thing. But what makes it worse? It wouldn't matter if you was in jeans and a flannel. If you up here like, I'm about to freak up on Usher. So then it's like, because it's a situation of like, that's not just, hey, I'm at a concert, or hey, we was just
no.
No, this is like, oh, we know this is gonna be on social media. This is now. Everybody got to look at me, because if you don't say nothing, and everybody know that it's me, then I got to sit there and I have to sit in it.
But you had to sit in it from the jump. That's the point. You have to sit in it from the jump. My issue with not only was his delivery just trash. My issue is that you never really pointed out that you attacked her about your insecurities. That's my issue. Not that you know what I'm saying? You could have just been like, wow, and left it at that. And then we discuss it when I get home, because you had a problem with the entire situation.
So it wouldn't have mattered what his position was. But it was his reaction on social media, which I agree with, was crazy.
No.
I would have been either checked that before or after.
It wasn't that he had a reaction. It was the simple fact that he had a reaction to his insecurities about the way she was dressed, and he attacked her about being a mom. Her being a mom ain't got shit to do with her being double cheeked out. Because if you seen the way she dressed since the time she was about 15, 16, she always had all her business out. And I'm saying, if I work that hard on my body, you're gonna see every inch of my damn skin. Unless you're
gonna be double cheeked up. So listen. So let me ask you this.
But the fact still remains. Now let's just say I'm down in Mexico. I'm in my two-piece, and somebody happened to catch me doing whatever, and they post on social media, and one of them hoes was out. Hey, this is something. My very next line is, "How why is you here?" Because I don't understand man. You not my man. You not my husband. You are nobody to me that's going to tell me what I can wear, what I can't wear, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, you a hating asshole right now. It's been about, you know what I'm saying? First of all, let's just take the fact that her
she need a drink.
Her famousness. What is the word I'm looking for? She famous.
Her celebrity.
Let's take her celebrity out of it, right? If she was just a normal mom out here who got felt up by Usher, who child? I'm already jealous.
You don't fuck around and get that shit. You don't fuck around and get that shit. Go ahead, keep playing.
The fact that we're back at you're attacking me because of how insecure you feel about regardless my outfit, Usher. No, that you can never compete with outside of his penis sprinkles. Outside of that,
penis sprinkles.
Oh my God!
When the rich nigga wants you, it ain't nothing you can do for me. Why you do before you got her pregnant?
He gonna give you that Batman forever. Don't fuck around.
I'm just saying.
Looking like a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, you gonna be fucking around. What's that shit you put in your lip? You got Simplex 10, like a nigga.
I mean,
anyway, so there was a situation also a couple months ago where a guy, Chris Brown, there was a girl got on stage. Chris Brown freaked this chick or whatever, and the dude broke up with the girl, right? You know what I'm saying? Because Chris Brown, of course, had his dick in her face or whatever. So is that the same situation?
It ain't like some stranger dick. Like Chris Brown dick.
First of all, you're not gonna have your dick in my girl's face. Fuck around.
You're a girl.
I'm just
and
saying.
Then the problem is that then after you get done with her, then you just nobody girl.
But look, exactly.
But I can always say I slept with Chris Brown, huh?
Yeah, but if
okay, and where am I?
That whole argument gonna be like, bitch, you fucked him, and she gonna be like, bitch, it was Chris Brown, and then he gonna be like, bitch, I don't want to be with you, and she be like, bitch, I still fuck Chris Brown, like,
and I'll be like, all right, and then it'll be like, all right, well then,
yeah,
I'll be like, cool, I want to tell you,
now you're on TMZ. You're on TMZ because you got that shit. So it's
first of all, Chris Brown a crackhead. So
see what I'm saying? Like we can't win for losing.
Look, the problem is that ain't nobody would be at anybody, so you wouldn't be on TMZ. It would just be
it
just be
that girl right there. See that girl right there? That girl, she a perspective. She fuck Chris Brown. Perspective on what? I don't know.
He's too young. He's too young. He's entirely too young. He's still at that stage where he has not quite. It is an unripe peach. It will be all right, but that shit won't be as good until that motherfucker ripen. That's all I got to say about that. I'm good.
Too much today.
Yeah.
Highlight me when you like photos.
Double cheeked up. Let's go.
Yeah,
next.
Double cheek started. So next subject. I heard they was turned up in the White House or something.
Yeah.
You got
I'm in love with the
It's the real White House now. It's the real White House.
So Secret Service found traces of illegal narcotics while the President Joe Biden was away at Camp David for a retreat, and later confirmed it was the West Wing lobby where guests enter before taking private tours. So I know there was a lot of people out there going like, hey man, it may be one of them Bidens. You know what I'm saying? The Bidens was out here getting that, especially his son, because he up there getting charges and whatnots. But they said that Coquiano was up in there, and there may have been some people that came through, and maybe the tour was too boring, and they say we're gonna turn this tour up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody get it popping.
Yeah,
but so talk to me, good man. What did you think when you heard about that Coca being in the White House, man?
I think somebody had a bucket list. It's like, I'm gonna do some white girl in the White House. I'm a bucket list right here. I'm about to
get that white horse if you want to ride. Ride the white horse.
That's a very drug addict bucket list like that. That's just like that's a wild one. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
That's the definition of insurrection right there. So you gotta raid the White House. So I'm telling you what's crazy though. What's crazy about that is that people like these days, like for example, I'm at Disney the other day with my granddaughter for her birthday. It's like it's weed everywhere at Disney. Like as soon as you come in, I'm talking about everybody. I'm like, that's why this is the happiest place on earth. Shit, like shit. Like it's weird. I'm like,
and they got like 1,000 restaurants. That sounds amazing.
It's like get high, get on
one day when I grow up,
like yo, I'm about to go to space
like
for real, though.
Yeah, like I'm on Space Mountain for real. Like shit. But real talk though, people like people. I kind of feel like whatever happened at the White House, it was intentional. Like Good said, it was intentional. Somebody just want to be like, you know what? I'm a snort a line in the White House in the bathroom.
Could have been congressman.
It could have been one. Probably. Yeah, it was. What's your boy name? What's the black dude? It's only one black dude. What's his name? Clarence. What's his name? No, what's the dude? The judge. Boom, both of them. There you go. Both of them. Yeah. That's why we can't. That's why they keep changing these bills. When you hire shit, you don't know what the hell going on. Like you know what? I'm about to reverse this whole damn Roe versus Wade on their ass. Soon as I take this line, bitch. Soon as I snort this line, it's a Roe versus who? So I don't even know D-Wade. Look, I don't even know D-Wade.
Roe versus D-Wade.
What? Nigga said, it said death row, nigga, death row.
I just.
So, Leah, what did you think when you saw that headline of the Kokiana was up in the White House?
My very first thought was how much.
Hell no! I told you. Look,
no.
We gotta start scanning who on our show.
Because my very first thought was how much, because for it to have made international news, I know y'all cannot go in there on international news on. I'm assuming it's a baggie that it comes in. I don't know. I've never seen it outside of Google, so I'm assuming I don't know how they sell it. I ain't never come across it in my lifetime.
You've been so international.
Yeah, like we won't believe that bullshit.
You don't know.
Okay, like I said, I don't know how it is sold. I never said I ain't seen it. I said I don't know how it's sold. Okay. Man, I'm trying to keep clean up on.
Yeah, you trying to keep it clean. Yeah, we know.
But I'm saying, like, I wondered because then I'm like, cocaine being in the White House is not significant and is not newsworthy when you throw parties that quite literally y'all got some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? A few years back during I don't know, one of them. I don't know. Right before the Obama term came up and everything, where they was talking about how some of the aides were going out in the DC area. One of them had gotten caught, buying drugs and stuff like that. Andrew Gullum was out there. His there buying him meth or whatever the hell he was smoking. So to me, drugs in the White House are synonymous. They go hand in hand.
What's my dude? What was the governor? I mean, not the governor, but the mayor of DC.
DC,
What was my man's name? I forgot the dude's name, man. He was straight crackhead.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, for me, that's what I'm saying. For me, it does not. I want to know how much did you find, because you ain't find no crumbs or.
Look, if they go in there and all of a sudden you see that the freaking police officers and they got the shotguns and then they got all the cocaine on the table behind them and they taking a picture, then that's crazy.
If I seen something like that, then I'd be like, you pulling folk out the White House. That would be significant to me. But outside of that, I mean, it's like, all right, you found the baggie. Who cares?
Marion Barry was a straight crackhead. He was running the whole city of DC. That's wild.
DC ain't had no problems when he was a crackhead, though.
Yeah, you can't. All crackheads is cool.
Ain't Everybody know. He ain't tell nobody. He ain't write no report saying nothing was going
Y'all
on.
out here worrying about Marion Barry smoking crack. Y'all better be trying to pass these tax laws. That's what y'all need to be doing.
Yeah, it's like crack is whack.
Y'all found some coke in the White House. Ain't nobody gonna own up to it. So do whatever investigation you need to do. I can assure you that somebody was in one of them bathrooms powdering their nose, heard the commotion, or got called into work and they had to get rid of it. That's what happened.
This is the funniest shit though. When they announced that they found coke, I guarantee there was a lot of people nervous. Like, God damn, nigga,
now we all gotta take that piss.
Shit.
Hold up.
Like, hold up.
They was like, where was it at though? Where was it at?
What wing was it at
though?
Oh,
okay, cool. That ain't me.
Yeah, I'm good. We good. Yeah, we good.
I ain't never been in the West Side. I was on the East Side. I was on the East Side.
I was out in the gardens, but in the West Side.
I guarantee you, there's a lot of people nervous and shit right now. Like shit.
This is crazy.
That's why a lot of bills be getting passed right now. We're getting shit fucked up right now.
Yeah. They up there messing up everything.
They in there getting high. Let's let everybody do drugs, man. Just let it go. Because at this point, we out here fighting a losing war.
If the whole world smoked, if all the leaders in the world smoke weed, this would be a better place. Everybody. I don't give a shit.
I feel like they had the cocaine in the wrong spot. I mean, if you was in the House of Representatives or the Senate, I feel like y'all should go ahead and do it and just start fighting.
We can go ahead and hold up. We can just throw a ring in the middle. That'd be a little bit better. You know what I mean? That'd be dope.
I want to see Nancy Pelosi. I want to see Nancy Pelosi fight Mitch McConnell.
She can beat his ass.
I don't know, man. I think if she threw a punch really hard, her whole arm would fall off.
Yeah, she got them hands.
We'll just go with it. But, Anyways, let's get to some music real quick. DaBaby decided that he said that he could out rap some of the high end rappers that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby said that he could out rap Eminem, Kendrick, and J. Cole. He said he said he was him. So do you believe it? And also, where do you rank DaBaby in hip hop culture? Talk to me, man. Talk to me, Roz. Where you rate this dude?
First of all, I'm giving you a no on all three of those.
Oh, right.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying?
Negative.
From the gate.
That's from the get go.
Look, hold on. Let me give you this real quick. DaBaby for his statement gets a he getting a straight booze, dog.
Yeah,
straight booze.
Because I mean, I'm gonna I'll keep on. Like I said, I like DaBaby. But I like DaBaby until you start saying stupid shit. Like you can, you know what I'm saying? Like you can rhyme better than J. Cole. J. Cole, nigga? You tripping. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar. Like the people you named off the top, off the rip. Eminem, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar. That's
multi-platinum albums. Where you stand there, homeboy?
That's exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, where do you you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start at the bottom somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have said, okay, I rap better than, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Lil Uzi Vert. No, hell no. He don't rap better than Meek Mill.
I'm talking about Meek Mill.
Look. I'm just trying to
drop bombs.
I'm trying to get Philly fired up. I'm just dropping.
I'm just saying, leave my cousin out of this. I will fight for my cousin.
Will Smith.
Oh yeah, he can rap better than Will Smith.
It's Philly up until that.
I mean, that's my cousin. That's my cousin.
Drop.
I mean, he took the L from August Alsina. Like,
yeah.
Why you get bodied by a singing nigga? But
we went there with it. We went Wild Wild West.
I'm sorry. I ain't take my medicine today, y'all.
So anyway, but so no, I feel like definitely can't. He's not a better artist than those three at the top. And there's a bunch of more that, like say, I even think Lil Baby. I like Lil Baby better. I like DaBaby. But I'm trying to rank them though. I can't rank them.
They name choices make it hard.
Yeah, it's like DaBaby, Lil Baby. Well, you really can't say that because then you got Stunner, who's DaBaby, Who Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Like
he's a pedophile.
People were like, that was crazy when he said it at that time. Like, it still was just like, baby, like that's weird.
Well, I mean, So
He's a pedophile.
Who?
Yeah, that's not good.
Baby?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said DaBaby. Baby is
No, he's just weird.
yeah.
No,
Weird.
he's not weird. He's not weird. He has not matured yet. That's what it is.
He just haven't.
And at the end of the day, if you want to manifest being better than those people, knock yourself out. I'm not going to be no dream snatcher. I'm not going to tell you. Now, howsoever, that being said, little boy, grow up. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about that.
I'll give him the top 50. You know what I'm saying?
Was he even on the top 50 list?
He wasn't on the top 50 list. But that was of all time. If you're talking about current, then yeah.
I don't think there's even 50
of all time
currently.
That's why he at 50. That's right.
He one of
the 50. Yeah, he won it. Yeah.
All right.
Because there are artists right now that I think is straight garbage. Like they rap. Like for example, I can't stand more than anything in the world this chick Ice Spice. Every time I hear her rap, I feel stupider. I just feel like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's the word, stupid. See, that's why I feel that way.
That's what she did. That's what she did.
Stupider. You know what I'm saying? Dumber. Like shit.
Dumber.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you talking about?
Her voice is really annoying, and I swear to God, I think a whole lot of these young folks under 30 are on the spectrum.
Yes,
because
I agree.
all sound a little slow. And I'm like, she legit sounds like I'm just rhyming to the beat. Whatever rhymes rhyme. The little girl with the
you're talking about sexy
booty hole
brown. Sexy red. Oh, what she saying?
Oh Lord!
Sexy
the chick that look like what's her name? Young Thug.
She just got done fighting.
The one that look like she legit looks like a crackhead fucking stripper. I don't know.
She look like Young Thug in the face.
I'm just like her. I'm just like a lot of this is just trash.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of rap music right now today is it is what it is. But then I look at like where female artists were, and even the current female artists right now. The only two people I actually might spend money to see three, because I'm seeing Cardi, I'm going to see Megan. I might fuck with Nicki Minaj, but outside of that, is it in Lotto? I do like her.
Yeah, Big Lotto. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Talk to me good. Like, what you feel with DaBaby and his status in the rap game? I mean, is he like what are you feeling on that?
Like I said, yeah, some people that you guys try to speak there. You know, I'm the greatest of all time because who's gonna if you don't convince yourself, then who else gonna convince? But he's not. Nah, he's not better than any of those artists that but hey, like you said, I'm not trying to knock your belief in yourself because you gotta have an outstanding belief in yourself. But I'm not gonna walk into a boxing ring and say I'm about to fight Dante Wilder, and I can knock out Dante Wilder. And I can I mean, be real with yourself, man. Don't put
I put $100 on you.
I put some money down because I know those odds is gonna be crazy. Because if you do win, I'm about to get banked. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So nobody thinks that's the truth. It's a little different when you
self confidence is a beautiful thing, but you got to be realistic with yourself too. You got to be realistic.
It's kind of nuts where you kind of hear some of these people coming at like top end lyricists and music or song makers. Like that's not. I mean, for me, M is a professional rhymer. You know what I'm saying? Like he can rhyme anything, even though some of the topics ain't really in my joint. But he can rhyme anything, and he can rhyme it slow. He can rhyme it fast. He's one of the best rhymers of things. I feel like so. For him to step even there, but Kendrick is probably one of the best, just the best. And then you got J. Cole that's right on them heels. And DaBaby, you ain't never been in that conversation.
Wait a minute. You said you think Kendrick better than J. Cole. I just want to make sure I heard you.
To me.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
So
I just want to make sure I heard you.
But I do love J. Cole. That's why I said J. Cole right there on the heels. But I was like, I feel like those are the pinnacle of artists. And he was like, and he's not the pinnacle. Anybody can replace DaBaby. I don't even know what he sound like. At least I know what those three artists sound like. DaBaby sound like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like almost everybody else that's out now sounds exactly the same to me. And the reason that Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake,
Eminem,
they have unique voices of this time. They have unique beat selections.
Well,
they have
the cool thing about it,
unique of this time.
The cool thing about artists like that, man, is they timeless. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to.
Oh Lord. And, he ain't pay that Wi-Fi bill. They had to flash up there, let them know.
What?
You had a little freeze game, but it's all right.
Oh, did I for real? Oh, okay. I don't know why she was trying to clown and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Me and her gonna have a chat. We can't rise to people like this. You maybe gonna call Usher and find out if he got, you know what I'm saying, got that clearance seal. Anyway, so
Nah, I stopped loving Usher the moment he came out with his STD. So
that's what I'm saying.
I like him, but you know what I'm saying? I care for him, but no.
He got that shit. Look, I see you putting that shit on your lips. Look at you.
Let me tell you something. First and foremost, and y'all might want to invest in this. This is a $24 like lip gloss from NARS. Okay, got
I don't give a shit.
Feeling all juicy.
Kiss Usher, you want to? You ain't gonna need that shit ever.
It's amazing.
I'll pass that information on to the wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Keep them glossy.
Keep them glossy. You know what I'm saying? Keep them glossy out there.
I about to say I need some chapstick and it's over there somewhere.
She double lipped up.
Well, we gonna keep it riding, man. I'm gonna do my wonderful review of new music that came out. We got Young Thugger straight from the cells. You know what I'm saying? He came out with an album, Business is Business. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? It had some songs on there. Oh, You Went, Money on a Dresser, Hoodie, No Love for it. No Love for It. No, that wasn't on there. Yeah, that hadn't been updated on that piece. But anyways, those three songs, the Oh You Went, Money on the Dresser, Hoodie, were the ones that I picked out. Usually I'll listen to the music on Amazon Music, and those actually weren't the ones that were highly rated. He did have one on there with Drake that was kind of highly rated and whatnot, but the ones that I liked, due to the fact that I like a little more storytelling, I like a little more harmony and a little more, chorus to my music. I like to have a little flow to it compared to just bass, kick, drum, and then some synth that just continues to repeat over and over again, how a lot of the stuff does. I like to have a little flow to it, a little chorus, a little harmony, to some of the songs. Those are the ones that kind of hit me a little bit. Have any of you listened to the Business Young Thug song or album at all?
No.
No.
And that is a no. A surrounding no. So, as you
not at all, sir.
That, I am the reviewer for the music.
Well, I mean, that's your job. That means that's what you do. You can let them know when it come out.
If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think. Throw it in the comments or whatnot, or don't. You can do that.
He said,
you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. All right, we got another little topic real quick. So, Miss Aaliyah, let us know about this last topic that we got popping off for the news of the week.
This is crazy. This one's crazy. So basically, this one was I didn't know if you had a slide for it yet. That's why I went ahead and paused. Okay. So basically, what happened was they found out a little blurb that I picked up on Instagram, because that's where I be all day getting news. A boy was reported missing like 8 years ago. And recently it came out that his family, of course, but especially his mother had him hidden and had deemed him the dad of the house. Infer from that what you will. But basically they were able to, once the investigation got started, and this is just, like I said, once I read through it, something happened where like one of the other kids says something to somebody else, and it, trickled on down the line. They came and did an investigation, found the boy, rescued him, the whole 9 yards. And of course, everybody's in child services right now. But he was able to get out. And the reason why I thought that was just like so newsworthy was because I don't know, y'all probably don't follow a lot of serial killers the way I do. But what happened was that it happened like in Germany, it happened in Australia, where what happened basically a daughter would reach like her teen years and her father would lock her. One guy had built like a completely separate apartment in his basement, and he wound up fathering 2 of her children. Then there was another one where the guy had the girl locked up, like chained under the bed the entire time. So of course people report them missing and everything like that, and it usually happens that way, where something happens, word gets out, somebody sees them, something goes on, and it trickles down. But I said all that to say is, again, if you see something, say something. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what people are going through. And if you know what I mean, even it's better to call the cops because you thought something, or oh, maybe I'm mistaken. It's okay. The only thing it takes is the cop going to go knock on their door to, do the health and welfare check. No, everything's okay. We don't need to get further involved, or something's going on. Thank you for reporting that. We'll get it figured out. It's just weird to me. This is the reason why it was new. I don't want to use the word exciting, but in a sense of, oh my goodness, I didn't know it happened this way, was because it was a mother doing it to a son and not, a father doing it to a daughter. So be careful out there. Love on your babies.
It's all the way crazy. Like, I feel like nowadays you're getting more of a eye-opening situation with both genders doing wild stuff, right? So you got a lot of teachers. Like, this is the thing I'm seeing in the news. You got mad teachers out here banging their students, which is just wild as hell. Where it'd be like, yo, the 8th grade teachers out here giving it out to 13-year-olds, and you be like, yo, this is like wow. That they be out here doing this.
Midwest. That happened in the Midwest. A teacher showed up to a party and she was the center of entertainment.
I've seen a lot of. It's been more prevalent than ever. Where you got like, I've seen like one where I think it was like it might have been like a freshman or something like that, where the teacher, like, oh, he was helping out, just a helpful kid, like, oh yeah, I'll help you out, miss, yada yada, bring the apple type deal, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and she's like, hey, come by and I'll help you out after class, blah, blah, boom, whatever. And then she out here, you know what I'm saying, giving you that sex ed. Like, yo, I'm going to teach you this new joint that you ain't seen before. I'm like, it's wild.
And it goes back to, and it really goes back to teaching, because here's the crazy thing. No, don't do it. I'm about to say, but here's the crazy thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't encourage him. No, but I'm saying, you always hear about the female teachers and the male students, and it's always that 8th, 9th, 10th grade year. We all know that in college, it's a lot of times it is the professors and these students, but you don't, you know what I mean? It's one of those, they're 18, we'll sweep it under the rug, but it's still abuse, because he's in a position of by definition, he's in a position of authority, and he's
more of a fraternization situation.
Yes.
Like you talk about, like, it'd be more of a fraternization once you over 18. Like, that person's in authority, you're not in authority, taking advantage, and hey, I can tell, or I can help you out. So more of a fraternization type deal compared to but then there are people who, because I think that happened. I swear, a lot of stuff goes on in the Midwest. There was a teacher who kidnapped the student. Like, he came to the house and picked her up. The girl was like 12 or 13, and they went through a couple of states or something before they was eventually found, because her people reported her the whole 9 yards. It was just like, that's one of those things where he's sick. It's something wrong with him. He's a pedophile. And I'm like, but so is she. She'd had a hope that will turn on something. The one that had the baby by the 8th grader. Girl, how you even look at? I can't even look at a 35-year-old and be excited about that. And you out here with a 12-year-old, 13-year-old.
Girl, you sick.
Yeah,
You
that's a problem.
Look, all I was gonna say is, wasn't no teacher giving no ass up back in the day.
Now look, I knew you was about to go there.
Miss Chancellor wasn't giving them no ass. He's like, God damn.
You just had old ass teachers. Like,
Miss.
Ain't nobody trying to.
Ingrid wasn't giving them no ass.
She
Like,
was 72.
Like,
I hate it here.
They're like, what the fuck? It's like, I remember I had a bus driver. I thought she was fine as shit.
I hate it here.
See, look, he ain't helping the situation. You're not helping the young boys that are in different situations that could be abused, Rajim.
I'm just saying, they can't be abused. It wouldn't have been abuse on my part. Like, shit.
No. That's the thing. It most definitely is abuse, but because of the way we sexualize a relationship between a woman and a man, or how do I put this? It's perfectly okay for a 13-year-old boy to be getting some ass from a grown-ass woman, as opposed to a 13-year-old girl out here getting it from grown-ass men.
It ain't right.
It's like, oh, he's a pervert, or oh, she's fast. But you have the same exact situation, except the roles is reversed.
I don't know if they would say she's fast.
Boy, I need you added in you. Like, no, it's still pedophilia.
It is still pedophilia.
My dad would be like, my nigga.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
Point.
That's the problem. Like,
okay, I see you.
Instead of dad going to grab the gun and saying, I'm about to go kill this dude, he's going to be like, yo, we out here doing it, son.
That part.
Like, oh, that's not right. You can't be doing that. That ain't right.
I'm just
that
saying.
Ain't right.
Right.
You know.
It ain't right. I'm not saying it's right.
Because here's the thing, but now I'm going to say this because this is just the culture we live in nowadays. Now, what happens when a grown ass man is approaching your son?
What?
What happens when a grown woman approaching your daughter?
Yeah, that be happening.
Now you confused. Now you see what I'm saying?
I got the same 45.
I say all that to say because these are things that have happened in my life to people I've known. Where I knew he was gay. I didn't know what you was doing in the motherfucking behind the stairs with him.
Yeah, that ain't it.
And why?
That ain't it.
Because my whole thing is, did you even get paid for this, or was y'all just
don't be on the transactions.
In my 15-year-old mind, you only going that far with somebody here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because there was something behind it. There was a reason behind it. Because my gay friend, I knew what he was doing, but I didn't know it was the teacher.
Yeah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool.
And I will say this, like at that level though, for real, as an adult, let me not say man, but as an adult, period, if you're attracted to 12 and 13-year-old, there is definitely something wrong with
the sickness.
There's a sickness. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're aroused by a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like say even I laugh and joke, I joke all day long, but I'm not turned on by 25, 30-year-old women. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because I'm 50 years old, but my maturity level, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You know
it's different.
Shut your ass up, Leah. But like I said, I have a 21-year-old daughter and a 26-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying? So why am I interested in a 25-year-old? You know what I'm saying? Woman? You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot of dudes out here that's dirty old men per se.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they see these females and they're like, for example, perfect example, my neighbor used to go to my son's basketball games with me. Whatever. His daughter and my son was real cool. They went to the same school. And we'd be at the basketball game watching my son play basketball, and he'd be like, "Hey man, look at that one right there." Like, nigga, these kids. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing. I don't care. She can have titties big as dollar part. I don't give a shit. She's still 17, 18 years old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You should have punched him in the face.
But he was an old man. He was an old white man. So
still should have punched him in the face and then pushed him down the steps. He deserved it.
Yeah. But
you got to 5 stairs. You be like, hold up. Hey, dude, follow me. I got this area we about to go.
but,
Go Bonzos.
But we have to, like I said, as men, we have to make sure. For example, when we were talking about earlier about the lady who made her son the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? My question is this: where was his father? I know they probably wasn't together anymore. But for example, my daughter's in Germany, and if I don't hear from my daughter for a certain amount of days or whatever, I'm trying to find out where is she at. You know what I'm saying? Is she okay? You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Let me know you're okay. And if I can't hear from you, I'm going to Germany. I'm flying to Germany and find out where I'm coming looking. And I'm coming ready. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be somebody with some type of, there has to be a responsibility. And that kid's father, I'm not sure if he's in his life or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but he should have been like, I thought I seen a black man on one of the interviews or whatever, because I think he was mixed. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He should have been saying, hey, where's my son at? And what's going on? Because even my son, went through something with his mom and her boyfriend or whatever. And that's how I found out, because I go in, I'm like, look, what's going on at that house that I need to know about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do I need to show up there and make things straight? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or handle the situation, because first of all, this is my kid. You know what I'm saying? It's my son. It's my daughter. I need to make sure they're okay.
But that's the thing. That was the whole issue with this particular story. This little boy was reported missing. Mm-hmm. He's been on the national TV? He's been on there for 8 years. 8 years. He up and left, basically not that he was kidnapped, but just one of those things. He just never came back home or didn't show up to the place he was supposed to be at. So for 8 years, this little boy been reported missing.
Yeah. And so isn't the education system supposed to reach out to? Because
he's been reported. He was reported.
Yeah, he was getting. They had billboards and all that other good stuff that was popping up out there. So they was doing a whole deal. So it's always a horrible situation. You know what I'm saying? A horrible situation when all that stuff was going down. So make sure, like Aaliyah said, like Ross said, and good. Make sure that you're protecting the ones close to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're making sure that they're taken care of, and you know what I'm saying, that you're aware of all their actions and how you can help them and protect them as best as possible.
If you come up missing and you need help, blink 2 times.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that.
Aaliyah goes to the range.
No matter where I am in the world, I can assure you, somebody's gonna know where I'm at. It's not even that, but I'm like I'm at my friends group, you know what I mean? It's like me and maybe 2 others that don't have children, but all my nieces and nephews, know your mama you might not want to tell your mama about something. You might not want to tell your daddy about something. You probably feel like you can't talk to, one of my kids, because that's what I call them. One of my kids wound up sending me a text message. A friend of his was pregnant. She couldn't tell her mom. I'm like, well, damn. Well, where's it at? Like, how far along it? This little girl's 7 months pregnant. As a parent, how the fuck don't you know? Yeah, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. 7 months pregnant. She's scared to tell her mom. She started having pain, so she needs to go to the hospital. But she tells him, mind you, they're like 16 years old. And he was like, Mr. Leah, I don't know what to say, because I told her she need to go to the doctor. She need to tell her mom, yada, yada, yada. He don't want to tell his mom, my girlfriend. He didn't want to tell his mom because, I know my mom gonna go right out there and just tell her and everything. I get it. She just wasn't going to handle the situation properly. He said, what do I do? I said, your best bet right now is to let her know that right now she's already too far gone for prenatal care. That's done. You know what I mean? But if she's having pains and stuff, it could be something more serious. And one way or the other, her mama gonna find out. I don't give a shit if you tell her or not. Her mama gonna find out. You know what I mean? She took about 2 days between our conversations and their conversations. Took about 2 days before she finally decided to let her mom know she needs to go to the hospital. She just want to make sure she's okay. I am pregnant. Her mom initially, like all parents,
what kind of wild
flipped her shit. But then after her mom immediately was like, "Oh my God!" I love the fact that her mom looked inward and was like, "Where was I at that my child felt like she couldn't talk to me?"
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck was I doing that I didn't know this girl was 7 months pregnant?
Yeah, that's wild.
So,
That's
you
the
know,
part.
she kind of took it like that, and then she realized, like she just said, she just felt like her mom would been so disappointed in her, and
Right.
typical teenage stuff. And she didn't know how to say it. And before she found out, like she said, she had her period. So the first 3-4 months, she didn't think nothing of it. When her first one, she missed her first one, she thought, oh my God. Then it was the second one. And then she realized she's 7 months pregnant. Like
yeah. That's
so,
wild.
Like that, like it, potentially it saved her life and it saved the kid's life. But that's one of those things. All my kids know, open line of communication. I don't care what time you call me. I don't care what time it is. They can text me all day long. All the communication.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that you're taking care of them. So
just be available to them.
Yeah,
so
be available.
Yeah, so, and not react how you know they mama and they daddy gonna
be. For sure.
Because they felt safe with you.
For sure. Make sure that you're there for them. So we're gonna keep it popping. We're gonna move on to the interview portion because we got a guest. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna chop it up with my man, Curtis Goode. Like I said, at the top of the show, he is one of the founding artists, you know what I'm saying, of Michael Fire. We all met over in Germany. He actually met Rajim first. Rajim was on the hunt, you know what I'm saying. I can give the story. Me and Rajim was in the same apartment complex area when I moved to Germany. I had some beats. We just happened to be, I don't know, we was out at the cars or something. He's like, yo, what's up? We just chopped it up. And I was like, we started kicking a little bit. I was like, yo, man, come check out this music I did. I just want to hear a different perspective. Because, hey, wife is nice. Yeah, significant others is nice. It's just like having a kid that makes a horrible art project, and you gonna say it's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be like, all right, so I had to reach outside. I had to reach outside the love that the wife gives me, and I had to find somebody to be like, give me what you really feel about that. So Roz was like, yo, that joint is fire. So then, literally, I don't know, 48 hours. 48 hours later, I met C Goode. And C Goode was like, okay, yeah, that beat is, we can do something. So at that point, that is when Michael Fire Records, our little run, began. So that's kind of like the background of how.
Well, wait a minute. Before we go further with this, let's also recognize that the first rap beef we ever had was because of Goode. The first beef we ever had was because of this dude.
Yeah. That was kind
of walking up on stage on somebody else's concert.
Yeah, I mean, we was keeping it rap label real. Like, you gotta have a beef.
We had the first Tupac beef ever.
You gotta do things like that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So we was just living the rap label life. We was living the rap label life.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So we was doing
rap beef ever.
Yeah, it was legit. So I mean, we had a good time while we was on there. So you know what I'm saying? We want to welcome my man C Goode to the building.
Welcome to the show.
Fantastic. So you know what I'm saying? I want to start off like, we met in the Army, man, and everything like that. So like, what really got you into, and what was the situation that had you join into the military? You know what I'm saying? Like, one of our questions that we have, you know what I'm saying, having that military, trying to have that military background, that camaraderie, like really what got you into joining the military?
For me, it was honestly my father, man. My dad was he was special because he's like, boy, you can't handle the military. He's like, I've been trying to tell you what to do for the past 17 years, and you've been, rebellious and defiant.
Not the reverse psychology.
Yeah, he did it. He got me good, bro. He got me. But I was like, I'm gonna prove to you, man, I can do this. I can do this. I'm gonna show you. Nobody can tell me what I can't do, but
yeah, that's that's fantastic, man. So that's cool That's cool that your dad got you kind of rolling into that. And you know,
he got me.
I was kind of in that same boat as well, not necessarily same boat, but it was a family thing. Yeah, so that's good stuff, man. So, you know, besides getting into the military deal, like, you know, we always, this being a podcast that kind of deal with music and stuff like that. So, like, what were your influences as an artist? You know what I'm saying? Like, after you linked up with us, what really got you into the hip hop world?
So
like,
just my love for, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah, but just my love for music, man. Like, I remember being in basic training and people beating on the table and freestyling, even in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just that love for hip hop and just the way that, you know, you can express yourself in a way that people be like, man, this dude is just talking, you know, he's talking crazy, but, you know, I like what he's saying, though, you know what I'm saying? Just, but yeah, I think one of my biggest influences was Nas, though, you know what I'm saying? Because he would tell a story. He would, you know, he'd be like that cool, you know, just that, you know, if I could in it, the sky's the limit, you know what I'm saying? Just listening to like people like Nas, and that was like one of my most influential artists in my life, you know what I'm saying? But exactly, yeah. But and us loving music, like we could, like you said, you can sit back and you can say, hey, how this sound? You know what I'm saying? What you think of this? And you know, just be free with your, you know, with your mind and with your love for hip hop. So, man, you guys don't even know how that saved my life, though, man, because yeah, life was hard, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to, you know, figure out who you are and your stance on things, and being able just to get in the booth and hey, play that beat, man. I'm about to just let go of this frustration for the day. You know, my sergeant been on me all day. I've been in the kitchen and they've been, you know, this ain't hot enough, this ain't good enough. You know, just getting there, just chef it up, you know. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was always, you know what I'm saying, being on the more producer side of a lot of stuff we was doing. It was always one of my favorite things was to be, you know, cooking up a beat for you and Sid and seeing the way that both of y'all like that for me, because I wasn't the pen dude. I was the beat guy. I was like, man, I love making beats, and I would pen stuff every once in a while, and you know, me and Roz would do our deal. But like being able to see like true like Rhyme Smith, you know what I'm saying? Like you and Sid, you know what I'm saying, were those dudes that was like the pen, I got my notebook, I'm freaking writing, just got rhymes all day, you know what I'm saying? And it was always a great time to see you guys get at it and do your thing, you know what I mean? So Rajim, you got some questions?
Yeah, man. So on a whole nother level, man. Like I said, first of all, it's been years, man. Michael Fire, I mean, we did take it to the next level, and I will say that a lot of people don't know that. In Germany, we did it big. You know, any given Sunday, you can ride down the street and you hear something banging from Michael Fire. You know what I'm saying? And so those some good. You know, so those some.
I didn't believe it happened, and you be out there. I'm like, yo, these Germans are feeling it.
Like rocking Michael Fire, like you know what I'm saying, whatever it was. But so knowing, like I said, knowing you for so many years, bro. And, you know, we're at a level now to where, first of all, Chanel's out of the house. Mercury just went to the military. And then you a girl dad, man. So tell me now, man, it's like, I knew you in Germany. Like I said,
why you talking about business?
But that's all I'm going to say. But I'm just saying, because he knew me in Germany. So we knew each other. You know what I'm saying? But so now, dog.
How you even hook up with them?
You a girl dad, dog. And so tell me about the transition, man. Like you're a girl dad, you're a grandfather now, man. Dog, let's talk about it, man. Tell us about it, bro, for real.
So my daughters, they make fun of me, like, rap dad? Like, what? My dad rapping? Like, yeah, they clown me, man. They're like, what? Man, you are so corny, Dad. I'm like, man, really? Really, man? Like, I thought I was cool, but nah, they remind me of, hey, you're not that cool, Pops. But nah, I still, you know, I love it, and they know that their dad has changed dramatically for them. But you know, that's what you do for your kids, you know. You know, sometimes you have to realize, hey, hey, I that was those things that I did when I was young, you know, and now I'm older, you know what I'm saying? But I still be spitting Nas and be like, Dad, you ain't cool, man. Get out of here. You should bump that Ice Spice, Dad. That's what you should really do.
Yo, get out my car right now.
It's funny you say that, man. My 16-year-old told me recently that what's his name? Lil Yachty was the hottest rapper alive. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What?
Like, I said that gets no play in this truck. So how about that? Yes. But like Hayes is saying, man, it's like y'all always made like writing, you know what I'm saying, to a next level. You know what I'm saying? Like me as a writer, and me still, like even when I listen to music now, I'm very lyrical. Like I listen to lyrics. I'm a lyric person. You know, when I listen to a song, if you garbage, then you garbage. Period. If your writing skills, your penmanship is not where it needs to be, you're garbage to me. And so, hey, first of all, I got hot bars, Aaliyah. Why you trying to holler? Look, you one of the people that ain't gotta say nothing. You just
I didn't say nothing. I'm letting you talk. So.
But listen, but I'm saying, everybody on Microfire spit how like I mean we opened up for some really nice artists, man. We went every time we went somewhere on tour, people thought we were real, like we thought we was already signed artists. That's how hot we was. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like Hayes said, if it wasn't for 9/11 and it wasn't for having to go downrange or whatever, we probably been in a different place right now. But like you said, God made things happen for a reason. But like I said, music has always been a out, you know what I'm saying, for like I said, stress when you stressed or when you just want to release, you know what I'm saying, how you feeling or whatever. And it will always be that way. Regardless if you 50, 60, 70 years old, you always gonna have that time when you was spitting hot bars. You know what I'm saying? Like we have listened to the show sometime, and it's like you always gonna have that time when you was spitting hot bars. You know what I'm saying? It's like I listen to Holla at Your Boy all the time, and I'm like, man, like how the hell did I? You know, but
hey man, hey, look, I can tell you right now, one of my favorites is what was the joint we did where Sid was talking about how everybody was broke and we was about to go to the club and all that other stuff. You remember that joint?
I don't remember that.
Like you had one of the hottest bars on that song. Like that song was legit. That was nice. That was the one that was Blue was on that. Was that Blue? No, yeah, Blue wasn't on that one, was he?
I remember Blue now too. I forgot about Blue.
Like Blue was on there. Freaking like I mean, like everybody had. I was like on the hook. Like yeah. That was. But nice.
I like it because we held each other accountable though too. If you wrote something was garbage, people like you might want to come get that. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays they don't do that. Nowadays if they write garbage, your boys like, oh, nigga, that's hot. Like nigga, that wasn't hot. You literally said A B C D E F G. Nigga, that's not hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no.
Yeah, for sure. But also, since you was writing rhymes, right, and then that turned into, you know, of course, in the military, you was chefing it up. So, like, how does you know your culinary skills with your music, like, how does the music help you in your culinary skills? How you putting those things together? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that you would listen to while you chefing it up. Like what's that go-to where you like, man, like I'm about to go here. I got this, you know, whatever course meal I gotta rock, and I gotta make sure that this joint's fire. And you know, like what you doing in the fridge, you know what I'm saying, to be like, yo, I'm about to chef it up real quick.
I'm gonna say anything with Lil Jon, you know what I'm saying, get you going. Like I don't know about
right?
Yeah.
It's straight trap music up in here. Straight trap
what
music.
Are they playing in there? What is going on in that kitchen? Yeah.
Look, I don't care if I'm cooking, if I'm baking, if I'm over here making my syrups and cordials to go with, you know, my professional bartending.
There you go.
You know, or if I'm out here, or if I'm catering, if I'm doing something because I gotta cater, you know, an event. It's always trap music for me. Always. I take that back. Because it depends on my mood. Because sometimes I feel like being nice, and I'm just out here, you know, listening to the old, grooving to the old.
Yeah, put some nice R&B on. That seemed like a nice, like cooking music.
Not
like
a nice
R&B.
type person. Talking about Aaliyah, nice R&B.
I do like R&B, but see, the thing
look, I
is,
can't see Aaliyah listening to Jill Scott. Like that just don't.
I do.
You can't.
Just not around that one because
I can see you listening to Lotto.
I mean, I'm saying though, what's the problem?
All right, I got one more. I got another question for you, man. What's like your go-to? You know, what's your meal that you would be your go-to that you want to like really impress somebody? Like you was like, yo, I'm gonna hook you up. What would be that as a chef? Like, what would be that thing that you would go to and hook somebody?
So I'm gonna grab those beef ribs and I'm gonna marinate them overnight. You know what I'm saying? Some dry rub and seasoning. I'm gonna smoke them over some pecan and some cherry wood, you know, for about 6 to 8 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And,
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you how. Yeah, I love barbecue smoking, low and slow, and just tender and just.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say a fried pork chop sandwich.
I hate him so much.
With an apple chip, apple chip, pork chop sandwich.
There you go.
Now I got a question for real. So you said that you like doing smoking, barbecue, and things like that. Is it a particular style of barbecue you like? Because that pecan wood and cherry.
Carolina, you know what I'm saying?
I was getting here because you said beef ribs and you said pecan and cherry, and I was like, where the hell he from? Because
VA, man, that's VA right there. So
no, that's why I'm asking. Like, I love Carolina barbecue, so I know Carolina barbecue, pork centric. We like the lighter, a lot of like even if you smoke them, it's the peach woods, the apple woods, the fruit. You know what I mean? As opposed to say I lived in Texas, love Texas barbecue. That's beef heavy, and it's usually cherry wood, the heavier woods, the cherry wood, the oak, and all of that. So I'm just like, wait a minute, where he from? Because that's a lot going on. I ain't mad because I'm waiting on my plate, but that's
about that.
Just
about that gator wood. No, gator wood. Is that a wood? No, mesquite. He says some palm wood. Put some of that palm tree.
Please don't. You gonna die. Please don't. It is poisonous. Please don't.
Down here in Florida. No, that ain't it. No,
don't do it. Don't do it. It is poisonous. No, I do that. So do you is it just food or do you do baking? Do you do anything else outside of that?
Mostly, I don't do baking. Like too much, precise measurements, and if you don't add enough of this leveling agent, then your cake gonna fall. So I can't. But no, I'm not a baker. I ain't got the patience for it. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. That's when you got to put on the R&B debate. So it's okay.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's fine. You gotta put on the R&B because that's when you gotta, you gotta slow down and you actually gotta, get your ingredients right. It's fine.
I gotta make love to this bread.
You gotta make love to that bread.
Please make love to the bread. No,
leave that bread.
You're like, come on,
leave that bread alone. Leave that bread alone.
My fault. Well, I mean, we got like one more little session that we do. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that we respect your deck. This is the first Respect Your Deck of season 3. So we always ask like 3 questions that we have. You know what I'm saying? Do the
all the game time.
You can't even see me. I'm sea walking. But anyway, So for Respect Your Deck, we always ask 3 questions. We ask favorite artist, favorite song, favorite album. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're ready for this. So want to start it out. See good. Talk to us. What's your favorite artist?
I told you, Nas. Yeah,
Nasir. There we go.
All right. Artist, man.
One of my other baby daddies.
Yeah, his storytelling, you know what I'm saying? The way he just, where he destroyed people on even, just and do it so cool. Ether. What? Like, that's just, and I guess my favorite album of all time is like probably either Illmatic or I Am. Both.
Of course, Illmatic. You can't go wrong with Illmatic.
Yeah, best of all times, man. New York State of Mind, like what? Yeah,
fine. And then after your album, like what's your like go-to song? Like what's a song that you could put on no matter what time of day? That's like that one go-to song that you got. That doesn't have to necessarily be Nas or whatever, but it's just a song that always just get you going?
Probably Trick Daddy and what is
Don't
Trick
let
Daddy
me
and
down.
Blue John.
Don't let me down.
Let me know I'm about to. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
I put that on.
Go ahead and sing it.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
When you want to run into a club and just start throwing elbows,
Yeah,
like whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, that's it
That's
right
what I'm
there.
talking about.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm
it
talking
right
about.
there, man. So once again, you know, hey, Nas showing himself again on the pod. Nas
course.
always be showing up on the pod. Illmatic showed up multiple times.
I'm
I
gonna ask
am will
Nas to
probably
come
the
on our
first.
podcast one day.
I
Yeah,
bet you will.
I am
Come on
probably
your
been the
podcast.
He might.
first time,
Yeah.
but you know, hey, we'll see. We'll see. And then also, hey, that's probably the first time for that Trick Daddy Little John's been on the pod. So we really, really appreciate you, man, coming through and kicking it with us. It's been a great time. We only got one more little thing.
Sister.
Roz, we have what you think about this?
What you
man?
think
what you
about
got for the what
that?
you think about
Woo.
that?
Man, so listen, for this week's what you think about that? I put it out on social media, man. I need to know. Matter of fact, Aaliyah, I'm going with you first. What you think about that? Do you feel like African Americans should celebrate the 4th of July? And if so, why? And if it's not, then why not?
I think that African Americans should celebrate every day they got off because we work too damn hard. I don't care if it was Easter
Arbor
Sunday,
Day.
Thursday,
Arbor Day.
Friday, Arbor Day. I don't care if it's a day. I'm
Day.
good. First day,
Arbor Day.
whatever.
So let me ask you this. Let me recap.
Wait a minute though. I will say at the same time, we have we've celebrated 4th of July forever and a day. That's just because what it is. In certain areas, like my city being one of them. Here in Philadelphia, we've been celebrating Juneteenth for a very long time, except back then they called it the Adun Day Festival. And it's quite similar to what we celebrate as Juneteenth right now. We are out there. There's a lot of Pan-Africanism. It's a lot of, power to the people. It's a whole lot of, I ain't gonna use that word, but
black folks doing black folk things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And I say that because I find that a lot of people, especially with the Juneteenth being passed and finally celebrated in the whole 9 yards, there are a lot of people who are extremely offended by our happiness. Keep being happy. That's all I got to say about that. Keep being happy.
Well done. Well said.
Yeah, well said. And you mentioned something about we work too hard. That's some bullshit. So you just said that we work too hard. You literally been out of town.
Why you? We're supposed to be finding out.
See, that right there is always one thing.
I love it. I'm just playing. I'm just bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting. And you know this.
You always got work to do. Don't worry about how many. But see, what he's not saying is how my off is 6 weeks. And y'all are just seeing me actually take time off. That's it.
We got you. We know. We got you.
I get 6 weeks a year. And guess what, baby? I'll be back on the podcast when I come back from Mexico.
So, yeah. I'm just messing with you. So, good. I get the Hayes laughing. So what do you think about it? You think African Americans should celebrate the 4th of July?
I think the premise of the 4th of July is a kind of a messed up, but I think the memories that you create with your daughters and your grandchildren, those are things that we should celebrate. Because I mean, the reality is, despite African American or Mexican American or Italian American, we all Americans, and we can celebrate because of those people who had to suffer and endure. Like you said, Juneteenth is important. That's important for us. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, you have to don't think about what formed it and what created it. Think about the memories that you create from it. So, I love going to, watch fireworks with my family and create those memories. And they don't need to know about, the injustices and all the other crazy political stuff, because people, they take away from the importance of things, you know what I'm saying? And, enjoy it, make lasting memories with your family. And that's what's most important. You know what I'm saying? And when people start getting too deep, it's too deep.
Yeah,
it's way too deep.
I feel you.
What you think, Hayes?
Well, I mean, I kind of mirror the sentiments of Good on that one. You know, I hope that everybody celebrate Juneteenth the way they celebrate the 4th of July, and that would be what I would want people to do, because you know, not necessarily a situation of, hey, it's a bad thing or black people shouldn't be celebrating the 4th. Like, yo, we here. This is our country. We a part of this country. You know what I'm saying? No matter if, you know, it's just like I look at it like this. It's like living in a house, right? And have you ever, you know, being accused of something by your parents, but you didn't do it, and you still gotta love them, even though, like, man, there's some rifts, there's some stuff. It's still the same house you gotta go into. It's still what you live in. It's still what you go to. It's still like, yo, if somebody come at our house, I'm gonna handle it because that's our house. You know what I'm saying? Just like when a war pop off, guess what? Everybody American. September 11th happened. Ain't nobody say nothing. We was like, yo, you on our block now? We about to get it. It didn't matter what was popping off. So it's our house. Like, that's the times when you see how everybody really feel. And you like, yo, it's our house. Everybody was dapping it up like, let's go. Because you in it just like I'm in it. And that's why it's like, 4th of July, it's the independence of the country. And then you look at, like, the freedom of slavery. Yeah, that was a part of everything that went on. I would just love everyone to celebrate Juneteenth the way we celebrate the 4th of July. That would be what I would want, because I would want everybody in America to have that same type of, you know what I'm saying, that same type of inspiration, that same type of joy for Juneteenth, knowing that, like, hey, everybody free. We all in this. You know what I'm saying? Just like the 4th of July, it's like, yo, we got the British up off of us. It's, hey, we was all free, and now we all can live the way the Constitution was written, not for the people the Constitution was written for, but the way that it's supposed to be implemented. And that's what I look at Juneteenth is what it's saying, like, now we can do that compared to, you know, saying whatnot. So that's just how I feel.
Okay. So for the listeners that are wondering why this question is a breast, because, okay, so 1776 is when it's the year we celebrate. 4th of July, 1776, correct? Yep. So and then you got 89 years later, 1885, I think it was 1885. Is when June 1885 is when we actually, the last of the slaves found out they were free. And they had been free for like 89 years. So, you know, and like Aaliyah said, we've been celebrating the 4th of July for years. You know what I'm saying? We've celebrated for years. It's because, and we celebrated it because, you know, that's what we knew. We celebrate Christmas because, you know, we know Christmas. We celebrate Easter and so on. But we celebrate a lot of holidays that aren't in, I guess, correspondence to what it really means, you know.
Yeah.
And we do. You know, we are blind to a lot of holidays. We just celebrate them because we're all for celebrating because it's that time of year. And even, for example, Lil Boosie just put out something the other day. He's like, hey, well, why is everybody upset about the 4th of July? I don't understand what are y'all talking about, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that's the reason, you know, 89 years later, I mean, for 89 years, a lot of slaves died free and they never knew they were free. You know, until they got the word, and I forgot exactly who delivered that word. I think it was somewhere.
Union soldiers.
They were Union soldiers.
Union soldiers.
They have no internet, man.
That was in Texas too, right?
It'd have been a lot better.
Not just Texas. There were other parts of the South. Most of it was parts of the South. You know, they had been freed a while, and basically at the end of the day, the white man didn't like the fact that, you know, their slaves are now free. Then they felt some type of way. Oh my God, they're going to start attacking us because I guess they felt like it was a retaliation thing, and they started. That's the whole how it ushered into the Jim Crow era. So
I will say this: as minorities, African Americans, people of color, we have to educate ourselves on why we celebrate certain things or why we don't celebrate certain things. And that's important. You know, we can't, you know, I wouldn't say don't celebrate 4th of July. I would say educate yourself on, you know, why we do and why we don't, or why we celebrate Juneteenth. A lot of people don't even understand what Juneteenth is.
Yeah.
But I would say educate yourself on why we do certain things. And, you know, we can educate our children to move forward, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of younger generations that don't understand the concept of why. And knowing why, I'm very diverse. I have a lot of, you know, friends and family and everything else. You know, my whole family is very diverse. But I will say that understand who you are as a person.
In Germany.
What you said?
Nothing. Go ahead.
All I heard is Germany. My daughter's half Turkish. But with that being said, understand who you are internationally. Understand who you are.
He's like
international hoe. Okay.
I gotta kill somebody every summer. Understand who you are as a person and your ethnicity and where you come from moving forward in life, so you can understand you know, why we celebrate certain things and why we don't celebrate other things. Whatever. I feel like we definitely should celebrate 4th of July, because we're all Americans. You know, we can't call ourselves Americans. We've all fought. Everybody, matter of fact, everybody on this call have fought for this country, you know, for one reason or another. And you know, we strive to be better people. You know, and definitely, and we teach our younger generation, our kids, families moving on to you know, also be law-abiding citizens and to respect this country, regardless of who's in charge, because the people in charge of this country don't dictate how the rest of the country feels. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel a certain way, but the leadership doesn't dictate in total. Let me say in total. Can we use that word, in total?
Well, they actually do dictate what we do, but what
not how we feel.
You're saying
how we feel.
Not how we feel.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't.
what I'm saying. How we feel. Yeah. So I'm saying they don't dictate how we feel.
There
you know what I'm saying? As in total. And like I said, and this is coming from 4 soldiers, you know, that have fought for this country, that have, you know, given their blood, sweat, and tears for this country, and will continue to respect and love this country, you know, regardless of, because there's ignorance on every race.
Yeah,
you know, I will say that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's ignorance in every race, and we have to take the people that aren't ignorant and build a culture of positiveness in our lives. Boom, go with it.
Bam. So there we go. So what do you think about that? Yeah. Here it is. You know what I mean? So there we go. And last but not least, we always have to say this: if you are out there having a bad day, having a bad week, having a bad month, having a bad year, there's probably somebody there to talk to you, talk for you, talk with you, be with you. First, hit your family up, hit your friends up. But last but not least, make sure that you hit up somebody that be able to help you either get some counseling and go that route, or if you're feeling and thoughts of hurting yourself may come into your mind, make sure that you do everything possible to seek help. And another thing that you can get out there is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK, 800-273-8255. Make sure that you hit that up. If you are feeling that type of way, you know, we want to make sure that we're, you know, us being soldiers, we know there's a lot of people out there, maybe PTSD, things that nature be going through stuff, things that didn't work out after work, job, war, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, going through health issues, whatever. But, you know, there's always light in the tunnel, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, there's always help that's out there that can make things a little bit better. Waking up another day is a blessing always, you know, so we want to make sure that everybody's taking care and giving you that opportunity to have that next day, because it could be better that next day. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take it away before it gives you that opportunity for it to get better. So make sure that you go out and hit that up, talk to friends and family. And we want to make sure that all our listeners out there are doing what needs to be done to make sure that they're here for their friends and family as well. So It's been fantastic, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We out here, hour and 38. We got a guest out here. It was great seeing C Good back in the building. You know what I'm saying?
It's nice meeting you, Curtis.
You know, we'll be I'm gonna try to probably get out there to Vegas sometime. You know what I'm saying? The wife got family out there. Like we came out last time, I was going to see family.
Yep.
So
My door's always open, brother. My door's always open, brother.
Is it really?
You out? Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, you should have said that. You should have said that.
Yeah, you should have said that.
You got me on record. You got me on record.
Yeah, you might want to on that.
But yeah, man.
Wow.
It was
limit on that, though.
It was great seeing you, man. Roz,
He said it's always open.
Yeah, Roz, another fantastic week, man.
No doubt,
Another fantastic week. You can find us on all the social medias. Just look up Mint Ketchup. We the only ones out there, man. Mint Ketchup. Hit us up on the YouTube. Go to the YouTube. Subscribe, damn it. Subscribe.
Yes. Do it.
Hit the daggone bell. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get out here and do stuff. It costs time for us to make sure this is happening. You can enjoy our conversations, man. Participate. Go join our Facebook group, Mint Ketchup Facebook group, man. Go in there. We just trying to drop stuff in there. We on TikTok. We on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Hit us up on all those social media platforms. We'll be dropping stuff down there, show times, guests, as well as other topics that we could be talking about as well. So we really appreciate you guys out there. Mint Ketchup Podcast. What is it, episode 53? We gonna be back next week. Aaliyah gonna be out getting her international corresponding on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
she'll come back.
You may come through. You may come through. All right. Well, hey,
I'll be here on the
16th.
It's the day before my birthday, so I want to be here on the 16th because I want a birthday present.
All right, that'll work. That'll work. So we'll give you virtual birthday. I don't know. Whatever. All right, so we'll see.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But we really appreciate y'all, everybody out there. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening with us here at the Mint Ketchup Podcast, episode 53. We about here.
We out.
We got a Lee in the building. Mr. Make It Happen.
Hey, y'all.